I'd been planning that camping trip with Alex for months. Our trip was scheduled right after our college finals, and we were looking forward to spending 2 nights under the stars, away from the hustle and bustle of daily life. We arrived at the secluded campsite on a crisp autumn afternoon, eager to escape reality. The campsite was nestled deep within the woods, with towering trees blocking most of the sunlight. As we set up our tents, a strange figure emerged from the woods. He was tall, gaunt, with long silver hair and sunken eyes. His skin was deathly pale, and his thin lips seemed to curl into a perpetual snarl. He wore tattered overalls, stained with mysterious splatters that resembled blood. His presence sent shivers down my spine. Alex didn't seem bothered, too engrossed in setting up his tent. "Dude, check out this spot," he exclaimed. But I couldn't shake off the feeling that this man was watching us. He'd appear randomly, lurking at the edge of our campsite, never making eye contact. His silence was unnerving. We tried to ignore him and continued setting up. As night began to fall, we started a fire and cooked dinner. The strange man reappeared, hovering near the tree-line. Alex noticed him this time and raised an eyebrow. "What's with this guy?" he whispered. "I don't know, but he's freaking me out," I replied. The man vanished into darkness, leaving us with an unsettling feeling. We attempted to lighten the mood with jokes and stories, but the atmosphere remained tense. That first night, I woke up with an unsettling feeling. Someone was watching me. I sat up, frantically scanning my tent. The zip was halfway open. I rubbed my eyes, thinking it was a dream, but the zip remained open. Anxiety gripped me. I tried to convince myself it was just the wind or a wild animal, but the feeling persisted. Next morning, I asked Alex if he'd entered my tent. "No, dude, I didn't," he replied, confusion etched on his face. "Why would I sneak into your tent?" "I don't know, but someone or something opened the zip," I said, trying to hide my concern. Alex shrugged it off. "Maybe it was just the wind." But I knew what I saw. Despite my reservations, Alex persuaded me to stay another night. "Come on, it'll be fun. We can explore the woods, find some cool spots." That day, I couldn't shake off the feeling of being watched. Every rustling leaf, every snapping twig, made me jump. I kept glancing over my shoulder, expecting to see the strange man. As we explored the woods, we stumbled upon an old, abandoned mine. The entrance was hidden behind thick foliage. Curiosity got the better of us, and we stepped inside. The air was musty, and the darkness seemed to swallow us whole. Suddenly, I heard faint whispers. Alex heard them too, his eyes widened. "What was that?" he whispered. "I don't know, but let's get out of here," I replied, urgency creeping into my voice. We hastily retreated from the mine, our hearts pounding. The strange man was waiting for us outside, his eyes fixed on us. Or so I thought. Whenever I looked directly at him, his gaze seemed to shift away. That night, the fire crackled, casting eerie shadows. The strange man reappeared, his presence more unsettling than before. He emerged from darkness, his eyes fixed on Alex's tent. He raised a bony finger, pointing. Then, without a word, he turned and vanished into the shadows. His gait was unnatural, almost floating. "Did you see that?" I whispered to Alex. "Yeah, dude, what's up with him?" Alex replied, his voice trembling. We tried to sleep, but restlessness consumed us. Every creaking branch, every hooting owl, made us jump. Next morning, Alex was gone. His tent, equipment, everything, vanished. Panic set in. I frantically searched the campsite, calling his name. Silence. I sprinted through the woods, screaming his name, but there was no response. I packed up and rushed to Alex's house. His parents hadn't seen him. A chilling realization crept over me, I was the last one to see him. Police searches yielded nothing. Alex was never found. The campsite became a crime scene, but investigators found no leads. That campsite terror still haunts me. The image of the gaunt stranger, his menacing gaze and Alex's unexplained disappearance remain etched in my memory. I'm left with unanswered questions. Was Alex taken, or did he choose to leave? Was the strange man human, or something more sinister? The mystery deepens with each passing day. Ready for spine-chilling tales that will haunt your thoughts? Subscribe to Forgotten Storyteller for eerie narrations, unsettling mysteries, and haunting stories you won't forget. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a story, because some stories refuse to stay buried. Join us, if you dare.